years ago, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd probably be hiding somewhere.
Yeah, I got beaten up quite a bit. I would come home from school, my mum would say, "Oh, how was school?" I'd say, "Existent." So it wasn't good, it was just there.
I went to the park and I met this bloke, and I got to know him, and he was 16 and I was about 11, and we were just like, I didn't think anything of it, and he was a drug dealer, I think, in the village, and just went out of control after that.
Lots of mainstream schools, I don't know whether they take into account that getting good grades also relies on the children being happy to come into school and learn and work.
I feel as though I've completely turned everything around. I've become more confident, more independent. My grades have picked up massively. Got a whole load more friends now, and it's thanks to here, really.
Being a homely place is one of the most important things. It's a house. It is not a school as such. We want students to feel comfortable here. They have been out of school, the majority of them, for a long time. So them coming to a place that feels like a family, like a home, that feels comfortable to them, is paramount for their recovery, for them to feel better about themselves and about life.
Who's this?
This is Buddy. He's my dog and comes to work with us every Friday. We think, although he's not trained as such, he's a therapy dog. If somebody struggles and not able to engage, Buddy, I don't know what he does, but he manages to get people to engage. So students adore having him here.
This place doesn't feel like a school at all. You come through the red door and head inside, and there are spaces that feel like a kitchen or like a lounge or almost like cosy, like it might be your bedroom back at home. But even though the place feels really friendly, it's actually dealing with some very serious issues, because there are all sorts of reasons why a young person might stop going to a mainstream school, might not be able to cope at school, and might have to come to a place like this.
People who I thought were friends started turning against me. I started in year 9 and went all the way through to year 11. And it was every day, constantly. And I used to try and get days off school. It became a nightmare, really, and I just did not stop.
We have all sorts of people coming to the school. The majority of our students have been bullied and they cannot cope any longer, therefore they come to us. Some of our students have very high levels of anxiety. Some of them are incredibly depressed as well. Many of them have tried suicide before coming to us. Many of them have felt very low about life. Some of them have phobias, agoraphobia, school phobia even.
My dad didn't want me to go to mainstream school anymore because I got into a fair bit of trouble with drugs and alcohol.
How did you get into that position to be, using drugs and alcohol?
I got stressed out because I had to go to a meeting because of my behaviour, and I went into my nan's kitchen, got a bottle of gin and just downed, I don't know, half of 500 millilitre bottles and a few of those.
And that was because you were stressed?
Yeah.
I was born male. I have a male voice currently, but I identify as a female. So I like wearing female clothes and people calling me Ali. Fairly recently I've got counselling here. Within the first 2 sessions of my counselling I came out to the entire school.
Does it feel good?
It's nice.
Good.
I've been just on the whole happier since, even if I've had my down points.
So what's Red Balloon been like for you?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. It's just so much better than any other school I've been to. It's just homely and you're comfortable. It's not all rowdy like mainstream schools.
It is like a second family, as I said. I feel as though it's designed to be as much like a second home as possible. And not to really have a school feel to it, which I think is a brilliant idea, really.